Okay, so a while back, I said I was going to do a question and answer video, but I haven't gotten to it. It's just...
Because she's been working on it.
Yeah, I've written down a bunch of questions and stuff. This video, I'm going to answer some questions for you guys. So here we go. So the first question is from Kimberly Logsden. Her question is, what kind of seizures do you have? I have all different types of seizures. Like, I don't just have one specific seizure. I have a bunch of different ones. Sometimes I'll get a grand mal seizure. I'll get, like, tonic-clonic seizures, grand mal seizures. I want to say focal.
Oh, yeah.
Focal seizures. Next question is from Maya's ASMR. Their question is, do you live in Michigan? No, we do not.
I was born in Michigan.
Yeah, my mom was born in Michigan. We're in Michigan right now. We're driving in Michigan right now, but no, we do not live in Michigan. We have a bunch of family over here, though. All of her family. The next question is from Naya Venable. Their question is, I watched your video on how your seizure started, so my question is, do you no longer believe in vaccinations because of what happened to you? So yes, I still believe in vaccinations, but I just don't think that vaccinations are for everyone.
People who have the MTHFR gene are people who should not have vaccinations, and that people can be tested for that. And also, if you have autoimmune diseases in your family, those are other people that should be looked at, and whether they should have a vaccine or not. Usually you shouldn't have it if you have autoimmune disease.
And that's what our family has.
Lots of it.
Okay, the next question is from Farah Arrington. Their question is, do you hang out with friends? I see you and mom are close. Do you have siblings? What is Nexus? I live in the States. Okay.
Good question.
That is a good question. So, I'm going to say no, I don't hang out with friends. I usually just hang out with my family and my family's friends.
You used to hang out with friends a lot.
I used to hang out with friends a lot, but I don't, because
every time you've had a seizure with one of them, they kind of seem to drift away.
Yeah, every time I have a seizure with one of my friends, I feel like we just start to hang out less and less. But plus, everyone in my area, they all like to go out and party and do all that fun stuff, but
you used to do that too.
I used to do that. Yeah, I used to do that stuff too, but like I can't do that anymore. So, which is fine.
Wouldn't you know it would ring?
What? Who is that?
The phone always rings when you don't want it to.
Oh, yeah. Then the next one is, do you have any siblings? I have 6 brothers and 4 sisters, which I have 10 siblings.
And I have 11 children.
And she had all of them, so.
One at a time, same dad. That's the question I always get asked.
Yeah. She had all of them with the same guy, but they are now divorced. Yeah. So.
That's a long story.
And then what is Nexus? So Nexus is a card that you use Do you want to explain what Nexus is?
It's a fast pass to get through the border. You get. Did we get fingerprinted for that? Did they take our fingerprints?
I think they did.
Yeah, they take your fingerprint and they give you an interview, and they trust you that you will declare whatever you have when you're going to cross the border. And if you don't, you lose it. But if you stay good, you get through very fast.
Yeah, and Nexus is great because when there are long car lines at the border, the Nexus lane is always open, and you get right through, and you get to pass up all those cars, which is awesome. So those were great questions. Thank you, Farah. We're on the highway now, but the questions don't stop. Gotta take 1 second. Sorry if it's really shaky. That's so annoying. I wish that wouldn't happen. Okay. The next question is from...
Maybe that's because you don't have it in the middle of the phone. There you go. Much better.
Okay.
Next question.
The next question is from Susan Falcon. Her question is, were you born with the seizures, or did you start having seizures after your vaccinations? I started having seizures after I got the vaccinations.
A little more than 2 years ago.
A little more than 2 years ago. I think it's over 2.5 years now. Eric Dahab asked, have you tried a vegan diet? Well, today we tried a vegan donut.
Oh, it was good too. Best donut I ever had. That is another thing we should try, the alkaline diet. Well, we've been doing alkaline diet, but after the alkaline diet, maybe try the vegan diet, which is very alkaline.
Yeah. Angie Ballinger asked, does the heat ever affect your seizures? Yes, the heat does affect my seizures. Every time I've gotten way too hot, I have a seizure. The other day, I got in the shower and I started having a seizure while I was in the shower, so I had to get out, and I will be posting that video of my seizure one of these days. Shanice Thomas asked, what is your motivation and what keeps you so strong? So, I read that question earlier today and I kind of thought about it. I think my motivation with my seizures is honestly all of the support that I have from everyone. And starting this YouTube channel, I think, has helped me so much, because it just shows like that people do care and are there for me. And all of my family and just all of the support that I have from everyone, like that's what keeps me going.
Main thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because if I didn't have everyone like how I do, I think I would feel so alone and so by myself. But like, I always have people with me, and everyone's always there for me and asking me how I am, and they're making sure I'm okay, and that helps me so much.
You mean the YouTubers?
Like just everyone, the YouTubers, like all the support you guys give me, and like my family, that's like the main thing.
And you always have something to do. You always have questions to answer. You always have somebody to talk to or email.
Yeah.
So that's
like,
that keeps you going.
Like, I'm so grateful for this YouTube channel. And Sadie, my little dog Sadie. She keeps me going too. Okay. We're stuck on the bridge right now.
Yeah, okay. Okay, what do you want me to do? You want me to ram in and cut in front of somebody? Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see how angry he was? There's a huge backup of trucks and he thinks that everybody knows where to go.
Okay, so we're on our way back to Canada, to my home country. Mary Coburn asked, do you feel sore after a seizure? Not all of my seizures, but usually I feel sore after I have a grand mal seizure.
Thank goodness it's not that often. Whoa, what are we gonna do here? These pylons are everywhere.
Haley Berry asked, what did the doctors say was the cause of your seizures? And what are they doing to help you become seizure free? So the doctors have helped me as much as they can, and they've given me medication, but my seizures are resistant to all the medication that I have taken. We're gonna keep on detoxing, and she told me about a stimulator for your brain that you wear at nighttime that I want to try.
And then there's the vagus nerve stimulator.
And there's that too.
That we'll try second.
Okay, so watch this. The border is backed up right now, but we've got Nexus, so we get to pass everyone up. Just like this. We're getting to pass all those cars up. And then we get to go. And just like that, we are through. Next question is from Tanner B. They asked, what's it like in Canada? I've always wanted to go. Well, we just crossed the border to Canada, so you cross over into Canada.
It's pretty much like Michigan.
This is what it first looks like.
I don't know. Except Canada's under the Queen and the United States is under a president.
Should I just show some video of Canada?
Well, it's not Canada because all you can do is show this area. Like every area is different. You go to PEI, that's Canada. You go to Quebec, that's Canada. It depends. It's like every place, just like every state is different. It's like Canada's pretty much like the United States. All these different areas are different.
Yeah.
If you've ever driven through, get off the highway and driven through Ohio, it is all farms. Just like driving from here out to London, it's all farms. What? What?
I was supposed to tell you to put your head in the camera, and then you're like, oh, that was funny.
Oh, I wish I could get a donut.
We would have gone back to
On the way home.
Plant Joy on our way home, but it's closed. So we're gonna go back tomorrow. Oh. Honestly, I think that was the best donut I've ever had. So that says a lot. What? What?
It says a lot.
It says a lot.
They were so fluffy.
Oh my gosh, that was the best part. The doughiness of the donut. Like,
yeah, it was doughy and fluffy at the same time.
She puts the dough in donut.
It
Like, is,
that's true.
Seriously. That's a compliment. The next question is from Chasing the Cross. Their question is, do you think you would do online classes so you could one day get a degree? Also, is there some sort of insurance that can help pay the bills since you can't work? I know in the States it's disability insurance. So yes, I have applied for Ontario Disability. It's called ODSP. It's really hard to get. You usually have to apply for ODSP around 4 to 5 times before they give it to you. And also, yes, I would like to take courses one day online to get a degree, but I just am going to save up for a Apple laptop so that I can do that.
It will help your channel.
What?
It will also help your channel, and it's a good goal.
Yes, it'll also help my channel, and that is my goal. And my goal is to become seizure free. So that is my goal, is to become seizure free. So I have a question from Hapadal. Their question is Sadie a service pet? Sadie is not a service pet, but Sadie, she keeps me calm and relaxed, and when I'm having a seizure, I like to know that she's there with me, so I'll like pet her and stuff, because that does help me like stay calm. She's an emotional support dog, and she's also pregnant. She's gonna have puppies in like 6 days, so stay tuned for that. Next question is from Latavia, Washington. Their question is, are you able to obtain a driver's license? Like, how does that work for you? I know in my state they take away 6 months if you have one. So I am not able to drive right now, and my license, it is suspended, but I have to be seizure free for 6 months before I can drive again. Next question is from Tanya Lynn. When you're in a seizure, can you hear people? So when I'm in a seizure, it depends. If I'm having a grand mal seizure, no, not really. Like, I know that I'm in my seizure, but later on when I watch the videos and I hear people talking to me, I don't remember hearing any of that. But like in my smaller seizures, when like I'm able to get through it and like breathe and stuff, and it will only last like a minute, I usually can hear what people are saying to me. And when they're telling me to just like stay calm and stuff, and I don't know, I know that they're there when they're talking to me. So, and then Dreaming Color 14, they ask, what about a blood transfusion? I've not been offered any blood transfusions, but they offered me a 15% chance of getting better with a immunoglobulin transfusion. But I didn't think it was worth the risk.
Maybe if they offered you a 50% chance of getting better, it would have been worth it, but not for 15. 15 is like nothing.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
No.